It's beginning to look a lot like taters. And chili. For the third day in a row. Well, the taters for the third day in a row, I think, and the chili for the fourth day in a row. I don't rightly know. This may be the last day of chili, though. If not today, then tomorrow for certain. Today is Tuesday, the 19th of December, and it's a podcast day. My interview with Andrew Laughing Boy LP goes live here in 3 hours. It's 5 p.m. now, so at 8 p.m. Eastern, it'll go up on Spotify and YouTube. And I'm very excited for that one. It was a great conversation around content creation and mental health specifically. And while mental health is not something that obviously is like specific to content creation, everyone deals with mental health, right? No matter what you do. There's a certain side of it that correlates, I guess, with content creation. I don't know. There's a certain conversation that he and I were able to have that just really like hit home for me. And it was just really refreshing, I guess, to hear someone else talk about it. And I'm excited to see how it's received and, you know, what other people think about it, and to give other people that sort of like insight into, you know, how other people perhaps think of that, think of their work, think of themselves, even to some degree. Either which way, though, it was a good Tuesday. And culminating in that podcast release here in a few hours is a great way to wrap up what was a great Tuesday. The week is going slow, but that's just because it's not super duper busy, I guess I say, quote unquote busy. Like, I am busy with my personal projects. I'm still working on things that I have not told anyone else about. And I'm very excited to share them with you when they are ready to be shared. But work is not super busy. Obviously, a lot of people take like vacation around this time of year. So a lot of stuff that I would do, which is very like people facing. My role in the company is very people facing. When people are on vacation, I'm not doing that. So I'm doing a lot of like data stuff, and mostly Let's Play stuff and question mark stuff again that I'm very excited to share with you. But I don't know. The new stuff is probably going to wait until the new year to get out. I am still writing scripts. I finished one last night. I can tell you if it's around Pikmin 4. I finished that last night, and then I have another one that I hope to finish tonight. I don't know. So all of these things that I'm working on, and I guess I haven't really made it too much of a secret. I just told you once about Pikmin 4. They're like review style stuff, and maybe I've already mentioned that. Either which way, whatever. Most of them are between like 5 to 10 minutes long. You've seen that before on the channel, and yes, I have referenced this in the vlog. I'm not sure why I'm trying to make it a secret or anything. I don't know. I forget things, I guess. But one of the scripts I'm working on looks to be like a half an hour, if not longer. And we'll see how that does. It's all an experiment, right? Very much like the absence of shorts from the channel. It's an experiment to see like what works, what doesn't work, what helps, you know, ultimately move this into a full-time thing. We grow ever closer, day by day, ever closer. But I'm always looking for that like light switch moment, like that it snaps. It probably won't happen. It's probably going to continue to be a slow, gradual thing. But hey, can't fault the dude for trying, right? And speaking of trying, hey, I'm in the office now. Yes, quick cut. Speaking of trying, I am going to start trying to interview more people. I know that's not necessarily like a break from what I have been doing. Obviously, I've had an interview guest on the podcast, I guess, more often than not. I don't know. Like when you consider the ones that I have recorded, yes, I think just barely more than half of the episodes have had a guest. But I think I'm going to try and like build that out so that it's an every week thing. Like every week we have one guest for, 15, 20, 30 minutes. And then I do, my portion of the other thing, just because it's, one, it's fun to like interview people. Like I really do enjoy that. I love asking people questions and listening to their, thoughts on different things. And number two, selfishly, of course, it's just good for the channel. It's good to, get that extra personality on there. People enjoy seeing that. And three, again, I guess selfishly, I'm in a selfish mood, I'm sorry. Selfishly, it's just fun to, to work with the other creators. I don't know that I consider it like a like a downright collaboration, really, because it is just an interview. We're not like working together on a project. We're just having a short little conversation. But I think that's something I'm going to try to do, and something I'm going to leverage in that regard is the analytics on YouTube that tell you other creators your audience watches. It's always changing. There's always different creators. Sometimes it's creators that I watch as well, which is cool. Other times it's people I've never even heard of, and these people have decent followings, and they've been relatively consistent. I just have never come across them. So I think that would be a very natural way of asking, hey, I see you show up here. Can I ask you a few questions for a few minutes? Oh, we'll see. Ultimately, that I think is the direction I'm going to go. And if not every week having a guest, maybe every other week. We have guests slated, obviously, for today. I talked about Andrew is going to be a guest today. Next week, I have a guest. The week after, I have a guest. So I have until, mid-January filled out with guests. And we'll see if we can't continue to build that up. I don't know. Ultimately, it's a good time getting to talk to guests, but if I don't get to, that's fine too, because as you might imagine, you're probably well familiar with, I just like talking. So either which way, I'll always have that to fall back on. I think that's it though. This may be a short one today. I don't have my phone turned away. My phone is normally like facing me. I normally do like the selfie cam so that I can like frame myself and make sure I'm in frame. But I have been using the back camera on the phone so that I can actually record in true 4K. I don't know that you've even noticed, but now you know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it and hope that you enjoyed yourself. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.